Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam to all devotees. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, Chapter-6, The Liberation of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. A summary of the 6th chapter is given by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Atma Bhashya as follows. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered the temple of Jagannath, he immediately fainted. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya then took him to his home. Meanwhile, Gopinath Acharya, the brother-in-law of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, met Mukundadatta and talked to him about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's acceptance of sannyasa and his journey to Jagannath Puri. After hearing about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's fainting and his being carried to the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, people crowded there to see the Lord. Srila Nityananda Prabhu and other devotees then visited the Jagannath temple, and when they came back to the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to the external consciousness. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya received everyone and distributed Mahaprasadam with great care. The Bhattacharya then became acquainted with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and arranged accommodations at his aunt's house. His brother-in-law Gopinatha Acharya established that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Krishna himself, but Sarvabhauma and his many disciples could not accept this. However, Gopinatha Acharya convinced Sarvabhauma that no one can understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead without being favored by him. He proved by Shastric quotations from the revealed scriptures that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Krishna himself in person. Still, Sarvabhauma did not take these statements very seriously. Hearing all these arguments, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told his devotees that Sarvabhauma was his spiritual master and that whatever he said out of affection was for everyone's benefit. When Sarvabhauma met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he asked him to hear Vedanta philosophy from him. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted this proposal, and for 7 days he continually heard Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya explain the Vedanta Sutra. However, the Lord remained very silent. Because of his silence, the Bhattacharya asked him whether he was understanding the Vedanta philosophy, and the Lord replied, "Sir, I can understand Vedanta philosophy very clearly, but I cannot understand your explanations." There was then a discussion between the Bhattacharya and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu concerning the authority of the Vedic scriptures, especially the Upanishads and Vedanta Sutra. The Bhattacharya was an impersonalist, but Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu proved that the absolute truth is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He proved that the conceptions of the Mayavadi philosophers concerning the impersonal absolute truth are incorrect. The absolute truth is neither impersonal nor without power. The greatest mistake made by the Mayavadi philosophers is in the conceiving the absolute truth to be impersonal and without energy. In all the Vedas, the unlimited energies of the absolute truth have been accepted. It is also accepted that the absolute truth has a transcendental, blissful, eternal form. According to the Vedas, the Lord and the living entity are equal in quality but different quantitatively. The real philosophy of the absolute truth states that the Lord and his creation are inconceivably conceivably and simultaneously one and different. The conclusion is that the Mayavadi philosophers are actually atheists. There was much discussion on this issue between Sarvabhauma and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But despite all his endeavors, the Bhattacharya was defeated in the end. At the request of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then explained the Atmarama verse of Srimad Bhagavatam in 18 different ways. Okay, Hare Krishna.